Okay, so I made it to my doctor yesterday. I got the results on all my tests, and this doctor seems to think I have type 2 diabetes. He gave me a special pin that I'm supposed to inject myself with. It's not an insulin, it's some sort of non insulin something or other, it says. I don't know. But it's supposed to allow the insulin that my body creates normally to travel to the places where it's supposed to travel. Um, I don't think they did an A1C. If they did, they didn't tell me that that's what they did. They just did the regular labs, and they checked my finger with a little finger pricker thing. Um, I've seen quite a few doctors over the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. I've had 4 or 5 different primary care physicians, and when they do my labs, everything always comes back high. My triglycerides are always high, my cholesterol's always high, my blood sugar levels are always high. With me, I'm always high. Um, so yeah, I'm not really sure about his diagnosis. Uh, the other thing that was kind of a red flag is he gave me a sample of that stuff that they want me to inject. Now, unless things have changed, from what I've always understood, doctors are given perks, incentives to prescribe certain medications. So when you get a sample, it means that they've spoke with a representative for that particular medication, and they're giving the doctor samples. And so maybe he's diagnosing anyone who could have diabetes with diabetes, just to, I shouldn't say that because I really like the doctor, but it seems kind of odd after, so I'm going to get a second opinion, maybe get an A1C someplace. I definitely need to lose some weight. I'm heavier right now than I've ever been. I quit smoking cigarettes in January of 14. I quit by using a electric cigarette, aka vaporizer. uh, if you're ever going to quit cigarettes going that route, I suggest you go straight to the 0 milligram nicotine electric cigarette juices. Don't if you're not adding your own juice, it's a crappy e-cigarette and you don't want it. Get the type that's refillable, find a juice that has a flavor that you enjoy, and go straight to 0 milligram. There's some people who say that the e-juice is more dangerous than tobacco. I could go on and on about why it's not. Uh, it's either vegetable glycerin or propyl glycine. I believe I said that last word right. I might have pronounced it wrong. But that propyl glycine is in everything. Even the shot that my doctor gave me to inject into my stomach, it has that in it. If you buy flavored water, it's got that in it. I've been looking at packages ever since I started doing the e-cigarette thing, and that stuff's in everything. So whatever they tell you about it being harmful is crazy. I saw one study, and the study made it look like it was putting toxic metals into our system, and then come to find out that the cigarette they tested was a crappy pre-filled e-cigarette from China, where you can't even buy a kid's toy from China without lead coming out into your fingers. So just get good quality American stuff, and you could totally quit smoking cigarettes. It's really only hard maybe the first couple days, going through the nicotine withdrawal. But after that, just having the e-cigarette, something to puff on. With real cigarettes, I would smoke maybe 100 a day. With this e-cigarette situation, I'll take 4 or 5 puffs in the morning, maybe 4 or 5 puffs after dinner, and on a real stressful day, sometimes late at night, or just if I'm bored, or if I'm sitting around a campfire and there's a lot of other people smoking real cigarettes, then I'll bring my e-cig and puff it a few extra times, just, to fight any temptation that could occur. I'll probably only be here in Bakersfield another week or so. Then I can finally get back up to Lake Isabella, and I plan to stay there at least until the 2015 Derby is over. Then I'm going to start heading out to the desert and working my way north like I normally do. And hopefully, if I can cut way back on the sodas, I've been drinking too many, way too many. The last time I lost a ton of weight, I basically all I did was I cut myself down to 2 sodas a day, one with dinner, one to wake up. I don't drink coffee, so that's my caffeine. That's what gets me up in the morning. I bought a bunch of tea, and I'm going to start experimenting with different teas. Maybe I'll find a tea that I like that I can drink without having to add sugar to. But I'm pretty sure when I get back from my summer long journey and I see my doctor, they're going to be shocked at my test results. I may even stop taking all the diabetic medications in like August. That way, when I come back, I can say, yeah, I haven't even been taking that stuff, and this is what I'm at now. I just need to not get stuck in another rut. Between the quitting cigarettes and having my old motorhome blow up and being stuck at home all summer last summer, and even really now I'm only just barely getting on the road, and this doesn't really count the last couple months because I've been down here in Bakersfield. So I'm getting fed by my mother, and I'm getting fed by my friends, and I'm just eating like a king. There's so many places to eat. I've been eating restaurant and fast food like, as much as I can afford. And yeah, no wonder my test came back showing I was diabetic. So yeah, do whatever you want in life. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. But sometimes you may have to alter what it is that you want to do. For instance, the doctor didn't say I can't drink sodas, 12 a day anymore. The doctor didn't say I can't buy $10 worth of candy and plow it down in one night. He just said I shouldn't. And so if I want to make this change, which I do, if I want to live and I want to be healthier and I want to lose weight, then I'm still doing what I want. But sometimes it's okay to be open to suggestions from others that help you decide what it is you want to do. Just don't let anybody tell you you can't. Can't's not a good word. I hate can't. Can't makes me say, no, fuck that. I can, because I can do whatever I want. I'm fucking Superman. Diabetic Superman.